Hello, guys, and welcome back to the Thick Boys podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Andy Phillips.
And I'm Carlos.
And he's Carlos, and who is this? Could it be Bailey Medley? Hello, welcome to the show, Bailey. Welcome to the thickest podcast in the world. We're happy to have you. So, Bailey, tell us a little bit about yourself. How do we know you? How do you know us? Are you a fan of the show?
I mean, I just met Carlos 20 minutes ago.
Oh, then how do you know me?
That's a reoccurring theme on this podcast.
Okay, well, you and I went to college together.
Oh, shit.
We met freshman year, but we didn't become friends until sophomore year.
Okay.
Because I was in Boyer.
Yeah, that's true.
In a different dorm.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, that's why Carlos and I don't know each other.
Yeah.
I did rounds in Boyer.
Yeah.
But, like, I saw you
Okay,
around.
but like I say I did rounds, I didn't do rounds.
Yeah.
So I did
no
not do
one
rounds
did
in Boyer.
anything in Boyer.
But most recently, Bailey and I worked together on a short film that's in post-production, so we'll keep you guys up to date on all that.
Yeah.
But today, our theme is, hold on, let me pull up my notes to make sure I get the wording right. Andy's lonely, so we have his two best friends who are in separate relationships here to coach him.
I think it's very funny that you say separate relationships.
Well, like, we had Mariana, but what if we have new viewers?
It's true.
We just want to establish the notions of the show.
Yes.
So on that note,
I mean, she also did mention that we met like 20 minutes ago.
That's true.
So
we are
it's really
arranged. It's an arranged thing.
It's very committed.
It's very.
We move faster.
It's a little fresh. So our first segment actually is going to be a fun little new thing we're going to try with the theme. You guys are going to help me because I'm starting to take it a little bit more seriously. You guys are going to help me build my Tinder profile.
Dude, I'm so excited.
It'll be fun.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
So it's going to be a good time. Yeah, but I have been on Tinder non-seriously for 2 years, where, you know, I'm like, this person likes me, cool. I'm never going to do anything about it. Like, I'm just going to accept the like and move on. And yeah, and that's what it's been. But now I'm like, maybe I'll put myself out there. Maybe I'll start taking this seriously.
I hope so.
So that's why we have you guys here to help me out.
Yeah.
So to start out, I'm going to pull up the Tinder app as I have it now and show you guys the profile that I'm working with. Okay, so we have, and you follow along at home. So
You follow along at home.
number one is me this month. It's my most recent Insta selfie. Yeah. And then we go to me with friends because I was like, I want to show that I'm a potty guy. I'm an extrovert.
Potty.
Yeah, and I was just like, this one shows I'm kind of humorful.
I see that with friends does not include the two that are here.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But you guys are the closest in this area, so you guys will be the first to meet, thus improving the amount of friends that I value. Right?
That made no sense.
Yeah, I lost you.
Don't worry, I was bullshitting the entire time. The third one is me making movies.
I'm behind you.
It's true. You're right there, so technically you're in there. Me in my favorite city. Carlos took this one.
I did take that
Oh,
picture.
hell yeah. Wait, where is that? Is that Chicago?
Someone's phone cut off here?
And then that's me with my niece. Basically in the same exact outfit I have on with slight color variations.
That's Eden.
The classic
That is
Andy
Eden.
outfit.
Yes. Number 6 is me 2 degrees, baby.
It's true.
Yes.
You gotta show that you
I
are
value
successful.
I value education.
People look at that and they're like, ooh, he got money probably?
He got money problems.
He trying. He got savings in 4 figures. Wow. And then this is you after swiping right on me. And I figure if they're willing to go through the entire thing, they were interested, but that little bit is gonna be like, all right, you get at least a swipe right.
Okay, this swipe right is good, right?
Swipe right is good. Swipe left is no go.
Do you currently have any matches?
Yeah, I mean, it backlogs all of them. My most recent one was around my birthday. So I deleted the app up until this episode.
So is there anyone that you've matched with that you haven't messaged yet?
A lot. All of these people.
Really?
Okay, well then
But
see, this is what we should be doing right now.
It's been looking for a techno DNB, buddy. I don't know what this is. I don't know what DNB is.
Techno DMP.
It also says neurofunk, but that makes me think of music, and I'm like,
dance and beats.
it has like an alien emoji. I'm just like, well, I like EDM-ish, and I kind of like a bit more. Like I don't hate it. That's what I'm saying. I'm like okay. I can.
So
get
does this check any of your boxes? Also, she's a Virgo. I don't know if that matters to you.
I don't know if y'all
She's a
get
Virgo?
along.
How do you know?
Because she says Virgo.
It says
Wait.
veggie. As
I have a bad angle here. I can't see.
I know, like I
Let me
thought.
turn up the brightness. Gee whiz.
No,
Like-
She's a Virgo. It says scientists just arrived from Europe. Fire emoji.
What's up?
Like
Because the Earth is on fire.
Science.
I enjoy a nice person from across the globe. I wanna meet someone who's got plenty of stories that I haven't heard before.
You should swipe right on this person, and if you match, you should try to convince her about flat Earth. Wait, what is her anthem?
Sunflower by Rex Orange County.
Wow.
Yeah.
Swipe on her.
Yeah. This says stoner chick. I really tend not to swipe right on people that put weed in their thing.
Mostly because you do not partake.
Yes.
Anymore.
Mom. So,
Are you recording?
yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry. So let's message some women.
All right.
Hey, ladies.
So, Carlos has been getting on me a lot more to actually message the matches that I've been getting.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
only like half of the reason why you get on Tinder.
That's
Yeah.
true.
to talk to women.
But, so we'll go back to the very beginning.
Oh, goodness.
The very beginning. My first match that I never messaged was September 3rd of 2017.
I was gonna go something along the lines of the 70s were racist.
Should I? By the way, there were a lot of race riots back in the day. Should I acknowledge that it's been over 2 years since we last matched?
No.
No, I think that's the fun
Act
of it.
like you matched yesterday.
I think that's the fun of
Should
it.
I be like, with it?
You should just bring up like, the Cold War wasn't over in the 70s.
My roommate
And I say thank you
Say thank you
to Tom Hanks at the end of our podcast.
Tom Hanks every week
Man.
at the end.
And this will either go one of two ways. She'll either go, "Wow, what's your podcast about?" Or she'll go, "Oh God, another white dude with a podcast."
What are you, 23? Okay.
All right, so you got 3 messages, and
You know what?
hopefully we'll get an update.
Oh, thank you guys. That concludes. Wow, that was a long segment.
A 55-minute segment, hopefully cut down.
No fucking way.
It's probably gonna get cut down a lot.
It's time for segment number 2, which is
Name all together, everyone. Name an actor, and then pick movies you like from them.
Yo!
Not even in frame. Just set it down. It's okay.
Oh my god.
It's okay. I hope it. Oh God.
Keep talking.
We're okay. All right. For those of you who don't remember this game,
Hey, you can be useful.
we're gonna name an actor, and then we're gonna talk about movies we like from them. Just set it down. It doesn't matter. Just right there. Okay. Well, the iPad died, so I can't see ourselves now, and that's all right.
It's still gonna
You're
record.
like-
You want me to go first?
Okay.
Number 1, Owen Wilson.
So we have to name a rom-com?
Just name.
Well, no,
Name a
you don't have to name a rom-com. You have to say your most notable one. What's the film you're basing his rom-com off of? Is it?
What? I have to name that. I thought you guys have to.
No, you say, hey, because like when we said our actors, they were from Spider-Man, like mine were.
Oh.
And you had to pick movies that they weren't from. The name apparently, although long, is not descriptive enough.
I mean, last time we did this, I just named actors.
Is it a guessing
So-
game?
Let's go by those rules. Let's restart. Who's your actor?
My actor is Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson. I know him from Wedding Swingers.
Is that the movie that you most like? Remember him in terms of
Instinctually, yeah. If we're
rom-coms?
sticking in the theme
romantic movies?
of romantic, yeah, Wedding Swingers. Although I gotta love
Wedding
him.
Crashers.
Wedding Singer.
Vince Vaughn was in
is
Swingers.
Adam Sandler. No, it's Wedding Crashers.
It is.
Him
Yeah,
and
Wedding Crashers.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just admitting faults.
Okay.
I also want to say the internship, where him and Vaughn returned, and they worked at Google.
Who does he have a romance with in that one? He kind of
It's a
kind of
British.
sets people up though, doesn't he? Oh,
Yeah.
isn't it with Olivia Wilde? No, I don't know.
Maybe.
I know.
forget, it's
I
been a
know he
while.
sets up. I know he sets up that Andrew Garfield looking ass dude.
See, I just know that.
How dare you? He is much better looking than him. Dylan O'Brien.
I don't remember.
Oh yeah.
The guy with the glasses.
Is that Dylan O'Brien?
That's Dylan O'Brien.
He's the Teen Wolf modern aged.
Oh, okay.
He's also on Maze Runner, okay?
So who?
He's a
Wait, you're
great
saying
person.
Andrew
He
Garfield
plays
looks better, or
Styles.
Dylan O'Brien looks
Dylan
better?
O'Brien.
Okay, I haven't seen it recently, so I can't remember.
Abs.
Okay,
Face.
I don't doubt it.
Honk.
I don't-
Yeah, you just go to Jewel Osco, you'd be like, yeah, I want the Dylan O'Brien cut of that.
That'd be a nice piece of ass. Night at the Museum, but that's not a rom-com, but it's not a
That's
rom-com.
fine.
And it's
We've kind of
Does
thrown
that have
out these.
romance?
We've thrown out these.
But
these
Marley and Me.
Marley and Me, that's a
Him
good
and
one.
Jennifer
Yeah.
Never saw it.
Oh my god, I won't
probably-
spoil it.
The dog.
I like Owen Wilson in Midnight in Paris. Even though it's a Woody Allen.
That's what I was
saw-
trying to think of.
Even though it's a
I've been holding
problematic
off on seeing that
Woody
simply
Allen
because of the director.
directorial.
Yeah. How about you, Bailey? What's an actor or actress that you enjoy that we should pick a movie from?
Billy Crystal.
Billy Crystal.
I love that man.
I mean,
so much.
the rom-com of choice is When Harry Met Sally.
Yes! 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 Oh! 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 Oh, God. Oh.
I'll have what she's having.
What's that one movie where City?
Yes,
City
you're in my
City
mind.
Slickers.
City Slickers 2, The Hunt for Curly's Gold. Damn, babe, that shit tight.
Is that a real movie?
Yeah! It's
Because
great.
in City
Never seen the
Slickers
second
1,
one.
you have Curly, and then
Who's
he
the
dies.
brother of the first cowboy?
Yeah, he dies.
Well, Curly's dead, but there's the identical twin
Spoiler
brother.
alert.
Sorry for all you City Slickers fans. When it came out in the 90s.
Okay, yeah, it was Curly. Jack Palance.
Yeah.
He won an Oscar for that.
Won
Okay.
an Oscar in City
Yeah,
Slickers?
He deserves it.
We were
I'm
like
impressed.
I was talking to my brother about City Slickers. He's like, didn't that guy win an Oscar? And I was like, yeah, okay, it's City Slickers.
Yeah, okay.
And then we watched his speech, and I was like, what?
I don't remember if he's in it, but they're like, is it like from the same director as This Is Spinal Tap?
That's the one.
Spinal Tap?
He's a mime waiter.
Okay, I couldn't remember if he was in it or not.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was. I lost my mind. That was the only reason I watched it.
Yeah.
Honestly, 'cause
I like Billy
did
Crystal.
not care.
Whoa, that's a
But-
band, but not a band. It's
At the
pretty
time-
documentary.
Yeah.
Inspiration.
Does Monsters Inc. count?
Cause
That's what I was saying.
It makes
What do you know
sense.
Reese Witherspoon from?
I know her from like so much shit, but I really
I've
love
never seen it though.
Four Christmases. You see that one with Vince Vaughn?
So,
That's a
if
good
I
one.
may,
I
my
don't-
parents hate that movie.
Really?
Worst movie they've ever seen. Literally, if you get my parents on Christmas movies, on rom-coms, they'll be like, anything's better than Four Christmases.
Damn,
They hate it.
it's not that bad.
They hate it. It's the worst film that ever existed to them.
Wow. Okay.
They think an F is too high of a rating.
Your parents are savages, man. Oh my god. Joey Fatone
He was
from NSYNC.
he was on Dancing
Oh, all I could think of was
Is he on Mystic Pizza?
I don't know.
what's
That's probably
the
so
TV show?
It's a really. He's in a very popular rom com that I think is one of the best rom coms of all time.
Fatone, really?
Yes, Joey Fatone.
He's from the
If
Backstreet Boys
Quinn's
or
watching
NSYNC?
this, Quinn
NSYNC.
will immediately yell out the name of this
Quinn?
movie. Because Quinn and I made a drinking game out of this movie.
Context: Quinn used to be Bailey's roommate.
Yeah.
Joey Fatone. I honestly have nothing. NSYNC is the one I'm least familiar with.
Joey Fatone, best known for his role in My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Oh,
Damn, Quinn would yell that out. Richard Gere.
Richard Gere. You know he.
I'm gonna watch this back and be so mad.
Isn't he in
still
Pretty
alive.
Woman?
Yeah, he was in Pretty Woman.
Movie 43.
Was he in Runaway Bride? I think him and Julia Roberts
yep,
did a lot of
yep,
together films together.
Yep. He was in Chicago. He was.
Oh yeah, that film. Yeah,
He was
yeah.
Billy the lawyer.
Yeah, he's
Billy Flynn.
He's like the main guy. So my last pick is gonna be, like we were talking about earlier, Jennifer Aniston. Not from Friends. Go.
Marley and me.
Just go with it. Just go with it.
I like Just Go With It. Is that the Adam Sandler one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're like.
Where he falls for her because they're pretending that they're married so
Yeah.
they can hook up with that young chick.
I'm not gonna lie.
So they can divorce or something.
I'm kind of a fan. It's been a little bit since I've seen it, but I liked the movie The Switch or The Switch Up or something with Jason Bateman. Where he just switches sperm and he's like, NBD, right? I'm
No,
drunk.
he doesn't switch it. He like accidentally dumps the other guys. And so he's just like, well, I got him.
That seemed to be like a common comedy thing. That was in Ted 2.
Where you like.
Oh yeah.
Where he like spills all that deposit.
The breakup with Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Also set in Chicago, right?
I got me a crush on Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is
Vince
I used to
Vaughn's
think
very
The Switch or whatever was the breakup for the longest time.
All these like 2000s.
And then I finally watched it, I'm
They all
like, that's
kinda-
not Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, they all kind of.
I am completely incorrect.
I just knew they both had Jennifer Aniston, and I'm like,
Can I do a bonus?
Yeah, bonus round 3, 2.
Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, Drew Barrymore. I loved her rom-com in E.T.
Fever Pitch with Jimmy Fallon.
Fever Pitch. Let's go with that one.
Ever After.
With Jimmy Fallon?
Yeah.
Fallon acts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? I've never actually seen
It's a
Fever
movie
Pitch.
about, basically he's a manic Boston Red Sox fan. And he tells her that, and she's like, "Oh, he's a baseball guy.
Oh,
How
yeah,
bad
this
could
was
it be?"
before- was this
and he
before
like
Late Night?
fucking, he goes hard about like,
Hard in the paint.
yeah. And then that's the year they won the World Series.
Ah.
So it was kind of like the movie coincided with that.
See, that's remember when they tried to do that with Cubs movies when we were like in the 90s? They were just like, this decade's the decade, and then it wasn't.
Well, I think the movie came out like the year after they won.
Oh,
Okay. So it's like we do have facts.
Yeah.
Ever After, Scream. Scream's my favorite horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then anything that she's been in, Santa Clarita Diet. I love that woman.
Great show.
I aspire to be 90s
Love
Drew
that
Barrymore.
show.
It's why I dyed my hair, bold eyebrows, bold lips.
You doing drugs?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You're gonna
Good.
go on the
Just-
late night show and be like, I'm an adult.
I'm an adult. My bonus round, Domhnall Gleeson. Seen in my favorite romantic movie about time.
That's a great one,
Wait,
honestly.
With rom-com vet
Rachel McAdams.
Rachel McAdams.
All right, friends, that was Name an Actor, then pick movies you like from them.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Before we move on to our last segment for the week, we're going to hop over to our second copy, our second commercial of sorts, which will be coming straight from Carlos's mouth.
All right. Everyone loves an edible arrangement. Our sponsor this week brings you a one-of-a-kind experience. Enjoy handcrafted selections from our expert of Earth's greatest snacks, or customize your own arrangement. Almond, Brazilian, macadamia, pistachio. Nutsacks comes to you. Nutsacks provides you only the best nut. Use code word THICKNUT for 15% off your first nutsack. With holidays coming up, it makes the perfect gift. I didn't write the tagline. Hold on. I think I remember it.
If you need,
Write it down. Just write it down.
do you want me to say it or do you want to say it?
Just write it down. I think I kind of remember it. Once I read it, I'll...
Oh my god, that's such a long tagline.
Jesus, what did you...
That's the one we came up with, right?
What's with all this down here?
I needed those sound effective writing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nerd.
So, with the holidays coming up, it makes the perfect gift. Nutsacks. Bust one open today.
So thank you, Nutsacks, for being the sponsor. I believe they're an off branch of Spuds for Buds, So that's convenient, you know, you get your edible arrangements and they come to you. All right, guys, so that was our second copy. So to close out the show, we have our third segment, which is a special surprise that we filmed separate from the show today, so check it out.
Welcome to a special presentation of teaching Andy about love.
Using a fast food restaurant's anime game.
We're going to be playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders, the highly rated, highly coveted, much anticipated dating simulator released
Anticipated? It just kind of showed
by
up.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. What's going on here? Look at this.
What's going on
Professor
over there? Whoa!
Oh my god. Very anime intro.
Huh?
Very anime intro-y.
Telling me, Chief.
So what's your name?
You know what? Let's go with the alternate world. Let's call me Duncan.
Like that or like
Let's go with like Dunkin' Donuts. Let's go with
Duncan.
that. Yes, Duncan. Alright.
So my hope is after this that you will have many learned experience and we'll take this into the real world.
I think the game's concern is,
So do you
am
want
I
me to
going to eat more
narrate?
KFC?
Time begins to fly by and you find your machine getting away from you. What are you gonna do?
I guess I'm taking it seriously.
Okay, thick ass Duncan. This is your lines.
I better make sure you or I prepared for the first day.
You confidently grab a biscuit,
Yeah, I do.
run out the door, and head off to class.
Let's go.
Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking
Oh,
School Academy for Learning.
Wow, look at all this. Wow.
Here comes your lifelong best friend, Miriam.
Good morning, thick-ass Duncan.
Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Hey!
Oh my god.
Ashley.
You have to pronounce it exclusive. It's not Ashley.
You're
Ashley.
It's Ashley, your arch rival.
Hello, Ashley.
Oi!
I didn't see you there, chicken shins.
Jason Statham?
A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable. I think that's your professor.
Yes. And his name's Sprinkles.
Now, quiet down, everyone.
That was a terrible one, but that's
Hey,
okay.
Peter.
That's his voice now.
Now. Who is this unreasonably cute pup?
Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I still demand respect.
Woof.
I'm down.
Out of nowhere, a wind begins to rush around you as you swirl of cherry blossom
This better be
petals
the powers
to
guy.
fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the door. And then he walks in. Dude, yes. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee.
I like his pen.
Anyone could be so handsome. Time stands still. It's him. It's... if it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders. Interrupts Sprinkles.
Phonics!
Interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Doug. Before he can finish his
The
sentence.
narrator just correct themselves?
We need to figure out what Harlan's voice is right now. This
Alright.
is the most important one. This has to stay consistent.
Alright. And do you want to go Irish? Do you want to go
Irish?
Aussie?
I'm down to butcher an accent terribly.
Yeah. I'm Irish somewhere, so you have my permission.
Please call me the Colonel. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is
Tell me about it.
sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow.
Oh my God.
Jesus. You feel like everyone is looking at you and you're not entirely wrong.
What?
Just then, another student, fuck off, enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. What the fuck is this?
Hi guys, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss.
As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain.
Where am I gonna sit?
Oh boy, I bet one's next to Colonel Sanders and Miriam. Hey, thick ass Duncan, there's still a seat here. Wait. It seems that there's no one claiming the seat next to me, laddie. If you're interested. Alright, don't pick yet. Here's where we start to apply real life.
Okay.
Let's say you and me were out and about, right? Or let's say we're in class and there's 2 seats, one with this cute girl.
So we're
you're
implying that
interested in,
my
Miriam
and
Colonel
our
Sanders.
friendship is as close as theirs.
Yeah. We're bros, and Colonel Sanders is over there, and you're really digging Colonel Sanders. 2 good options, but which will you choose? You're gonna go.
I mean, I'm in it for love,
Right.
and I know the platonicness. So, if we're actually good friends, you'll understand me trying to get my dick wet. I'm going with Harold or
Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sarah.
Time for lunch.
Yes. Well, we're 20 minutes past, so.
Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. In honor of the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone.
Is he
for
a
lunch.
student?
Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. We're doing some major advertising for KFC, dude.
Okay, I'm still not gonna actually eat them.
You take one of his pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth in it. It's amazing.
Yo, whoa.
Tasting Colonel Sanders transports you to another dimension.
Man,
This game is wild.
Man, he's gotta be sucking something. We'll cut that part out.
Along with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly.
Jesus.
Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light. Oh, God.
This is a
This is
lot.
on you, man.
You know what? I accept death.
Though Miriam tries to revive you, she cannot.
Yo!
Dude, this is dark.
What the?
Game over.
What the?
We just died. Takes us all the way to the start.
Oh my god.
So, obviously, don't swim towards the light. After tasting his food, you try to
It's
get some...
amazing how easy I was able to just achieve death.
6.5 hours later.
How many days? Will you text Kenny and ask how many days this game is? Like,
I'm gonna call him. Hey, dog. So, Andy and I are playing through Colonel Sanders' dating simulator,
it's true.
and we want to know how long this fucking game is. We just got through the point where the student dies from
Yeah.
eating the octopus tentacle.
And
How
it's
much longer do we
nighttime.
have?
It took me like 2 hours.
What? You said it was short!
Yeah, that's a short fucking game.
That's...
He's got a point, but also
So...
Go to my Steam profile and look at how long I spent playing that game. And
Is
that's how long.
so is that at the halfway point, the octopus thing?
No.
Fuck me. Oh my god.
we may have to make this a part one.
Complaining. That is a glorious game. You should be.
Cause I thought I was getting into like an hour gameplay thing. In your dream,
Back to death.
you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird.
Oh shit! Oh my god, this is great.
Oh my god. How long have we been going? An hour and 9 minutes.
Anyway, thanks for joining us. You'll either see us in like 2 seconds or on the next episode.
Or maybe we don't even end up finishing this game.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Thank you. We'll see you soon. Drive safe. Goodbye. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us for that special little KFC dating app adventure. We hope you had as much fun as we did. And to close out the show today, we have the Twitter draft of the week, which is... Why the fuck are all my recent Tinder matches saying they support the Oxford comma? Because I came across 4 matches that said... I support the Oxford comma. And I was like, why? Why is this a personality trait that you choose to include?
Well, I mean, I support the Oxford comma.
Yeah, but why does that need to go into your dating profile?
Maybe it's like the him, her, you know, like how you should put that in your Twitter so that people know your pronoun.
Yeah.
People should also know whether you support the Oxford comma. I'll put that in mind.
They need to know your grammar preferences.
Right.
I'm the asshole.
I support the Oxford comma.
Or punctuation preferences.
Sorry. That's why it was a draft, because I wasn't sure the reception you would get.
I think it's...
You were afraid that when you put it out there that it was going to be
People
met
were
with
like...
hate.
All the hate.
It's going to be brutally shut down. Like, hey, this guy doesn't support the Oxford comma. And
Fuck this guy.
And the Oxford comma community
This guy makes me want to bone. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us for that special little KFC dating app adventure. We hope you had as much fun as we did. And to close out the show today, we have the Twitter draft of the week, which is... Why the fuck are all my recent Tinder matches saying they support the Oxford comma? Because I came across 4 matches that said... I support the Oxford comma. And I was like, why? Why is this a personality trait that you choose to include?
Well, I mean,
Who gives a fuck about an Oxford comma?
I support the Oxford comma.
Yeah, but why does that need to go into your dating profile?
Maybe it's like the him, her, you know, like how you should put that in your Twitter so that people know your pronoun.
Yeah.
People should also know whether you support the Oxford comma. I'll put that in mind.
They need to know your grammar preferences.
Right.
I'm the asshole.
I support the Oxford comma.
Or punctuation preferences.
Sorry. That's why it was a draft, because I wasn't sure the reception you would
I
get.
think it's...
You were afraid that when you put it out there that it was going to be
People
met
were
with
like...
hate.
All the hate.
It's going to be brutally shut down. Like, hey, this guy doesn't support the Oxford comma. And
Fuck this guy.
And the Oxford comma community
This guy makes me want to bone.
droves. People are going to come in droves to your Twitter account.
No! All right, guys. So that's been the Twitter draft of the week. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
The childhood chat of the week.
No, he's going to cut this.
Oh, no. Oh, it'll be on the bonus DVD.
It'll be on the bonus DVD.
Are you wondering what she's referencing? Check out our bonus segment in separate from this podcast.
Subscribe to Patreon.
Subscribe to our Patreon.
Dude, what happened?
And
Subscribe to our Patreon. Don't forget.
Thank you, Tom Hanks.
No, we're not there yet.
Oh, okay, hold on. I'm back.
Subscribe to the
Hold on, we're
Patreon.
back.
Subscribe to the Patreon, which we haven't been pushing. Thank you for joining us, and as always, thanks, Tom Hanks.
Oh,
Refrain. Thanks, Tom Hanks.